Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, October 31, 2022. To ease overcrowding at the Bustamante Hospital, free healthcare is now being offered at the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI, for children 12 years and younger. This took effect yesterday following a release from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. This arrangement is in response to the increase in viral illnesses usually seen this time of year as the flu and gastroenteritis season intensifies. The Health Ministry says children and the elderly are among the most vulnerable groups, and these persons are reminded to only take paracetamol and visit the nearest health center if symptoms do not improve. 106 units have now been delivered under government's new social housing program, NSHP, with another 20 to be available in the next month. The latest beneficiaries are residents from the Curtis Bottom area of St. Thomas Eastern. Prime Minister Andrew Holness presented the units to the residents last week. The beneficiaries also signed a social contract that comes with receiving the units. It outlines the duties and responsibilities of each beneficiary, such as the rules that guide maintenance and expansion of the houses.
We don't want to put up a structure that then turns out to be a problem to the community, that it turns out to be a bar that operates all hours of the night and disturb the neighbors. No. So we have learned from experience that we have had before, right, where we have given units over to beneficiaries and they have used it to do all kinds of things other than for what purpose it was. So we are putting these now in a contract that will specify what your obligations and duties are in the house.
Among other things, approval for the expansion of NSHP houses must be sought from the respective municipal corporations. Inventors and entrepreneurs can now access funding support under the Development Bank of Jamaica, DBJ's $100 million patent grant facility. This is being facilitated through the bank's Boosting Innovation, Growth and Entrepreneurship Ecosystems BIGI program. Applications close on November 25, and interested persons with novel ideas may apply for the grant support at thinkbiggie.com. A maximum of $4 million will be provided to each successful inventor, researcher, and entrepreneur to file patent applications locally and internationally. Manager for the BIGI program, Christopher Brown, says the funds will cover up to 80% of the project cost.
What we want to do is to get people with ideas, inventors, to be able to create commercial value out of these ideas or inventions. And I would say that one of the steps in doing that is protecting those ideas. Our intention in the future, I would say 2023, is to help those who have those patents to actually create commercial value out of it.
Mr. Brown was speaking at a recent JIS think tank. He says the period of protection will span 2 decades from the patent filing date. A precondition to applying for the grant is that applicants must first submit a patent application with the Jamaica Intellectual Property Office, JIPO, and engage an approved patent attorney. Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister of State Senator Leslie Campbell says Jamaica continues to benefit greatly from its continued bilateral engagements with the United Kingdom. Of note, he says, is a partnership on security and at-risk youth development valued at £81.3 million.
Jamaica also benefits from ongoing cooperation at the regional level in areas such as health, security, as well as disaster resilience and recovery. We are pleased that there are currently 3 regional programs in these areas valued at approximately £7.2 million, from which countries like Jamaica can benefit.
The State Minister was speaking at a recent ceremony to mark 60 years of diplomatic relations with the United Kingdom. Several road improvement projects valued at approximately $730 million are ongoing in the constituency of Westmoreland Eastern. Rehabilitation work is scheduled for roads in Chesterfield to Seaford Town, Whitton to Highgate, Highgate to Darliston, and Beckford Lodge Road. Other works include road patching along the Gordon and Rowtown roadways in Whitehouse. Member of Parliament Daniel Lawrence provided the update during his contribution to the State of the Constituency debate in Parliament recently.
So far, we have completed the retrieve to Marchman Road at a cost of over $75 million. Another $20 million was granted and approved for the building of a retaining wall for the same road, a section of the McDonald's Road in Darliston The Cedar Valley Road in Leamington and Ashton also rehabilitated.
Mr. Lawrence adds that money from the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, has also been allocated for the Cedar Valley, Pinnock Shafton and Lime Tree Lane roads. Other roads are also being scoped for repairs in the fiscal year. And finally, Education Minister Favour Williams is urging the parents of students who have not shown up for classes at the Oberlin High School since last Wednesday to send them back to school. The call is being made following a recent incident on the school grounds, which resulted in some students fainting and others receiving medical evaluations following a devotional exercise. Minister Williams affirms that normality has returned to the school, with all staff back at work since last Friday. But she indicates that less than 100 of the approximately 1,500 students showed up for classes last Thursday and Friday. The Education Minister says more conversations about the October 26 incident will be held with the ministry's regional team and the school administration to determine the way forward. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.